Guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about Psi-blocker and why it's the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! So I've have a couple combos prepared for you. I also have this deck list. It's pretty similar to what I've shown before. Psi-blocker in the main. All right, let's get into it. So as you can see, I've been making this spreadsheet with one card and two card combos for the pure version with Psi-blocker. First combo I want to show you is a two card combo with Mind Procedure plus Prototype. I'm going to show you how it's pretty easy to cripple any deck with three Psi-blocker calls. So let's go Mind Procedure plus Prototype. We'll start with Prototype summoning Mind Procedure. Go Mind Procedure, search E-Telly, we'll pay 2k. Activate E-Telly for Serene Psychic Girl. Serene Psychic Girl will banish a card from hand and will summon out the Psi-blocker. So this will be the first time we get to call with Psi-blocker. So say we're playing against Malice, I might call White Rabbit. All right, now we're gonna use the Serene Psychic Girl, make Mind Procedure a level 4, and we'll go Synchro 8 into the Punk Jam Dragon Drive. This is pretty similar, right? We play under Nibiru. Jam Dragon Drive will search the Hush Psychic Minister like usual. We'll overlay into the Jam Fever. Then we'll special summon the Psychic Minister. Synchro 5 into our Hush Silent Psychic Magician. Silent Psychic Magician will target the Psi-blocker to summon back, and we will get another call. Say we call Dormouse. All right, Synchro into 9, Psychic Blaster MK2. Now we can summon back our prototype by banishing the Psi-blocker. We can summon back Psi-blocker with our Blaster effect. And then we can link into a Lambda. So we've gotten 3 calls. We could call Dormouse, Chessy Cat, White Rabbit, and we're pretty much chilling. We'll banish our Hush Psychic Minister like usual, banish till the end phase so we can search a Psi frame. And then our Psychic Blaster will come back. So not only have we ended on a full end board, we've gotten 3 calls with Psi-blocker. So let's talk a little bit about what this card actually does. Once per turn, you can declare one card name. Cards with that name and their effects cannot be used until the end of your opponent's next turn. So this doesn't just mean that they can't activate their effects. It means they cannot be placed on the field, face up or face down. They can't be used as Synchro, Link, Fusion, or Xyz material. Obviously cannot activate their effects. They can be used as ritual material, so you can tribute them or you can use them as cost to activate a card effect. So those are 2 things you can do. They also can't attack if they're already on the field, and they can't apply continuous effects if they're already face up on the field. So the second combo I'm going to show is a 1-card combo with just Mind Procedure. And you'll play under Nib and you'll get 2 calls. So with a 1-card combo, you will only get to call 2 names. So we'll go ahead and summon the Mind Procedure. Mind Procedure, add Emergency Teleport. E-Telly for Serene Psychic Girl. Serene for the Psi-blocker again. We'll get our first Psi-blocker call here. We'll go Synchro 8 into the Jam Dragon Drive. Search our level 3. Very similar. Summon the level 3. Actually, after we overlay the Jam Fever. I did this in the reverse order here. We want to play under Nib. Then we'll go Synchro 5 into Silent Psychic Magician, bring back the Psi-blocker, Psi-blocker for a second time, and then we'll make the Silent Psychic Blaster MK2. So with the 1-card combo, we have a Quick Effect Monster Banish, Quick Effect Monster Negate and Destroy, and we've called 2 engine pieces while playing under Nibiru with our Psi-blocker. Now I guess you might be wondering, what are some good calls with Psi-blocker? How can I cripple my opponent's deck? Well, if you join the Discord and you open up the spreadsheet, I'll have it linked there. You'll actually find a list, a master list that me and a couple people are making of calls with Psi-blocker against various meta decks. So for example, calling Murakumo against the Mitsurugi deck is very strong, right? Because they cannot Regeki your board. And so really the only thing they can ritual summon is Habakiri or a Futsu if they're on that build. And then if I had a second call, I might call Mitsurugi Prayers, depending on the version. But all that'll be linked, and if you disagree with any of it, feel free to let me know. I would love to update the list with the most optimal Psi-blocker calls. So it's a little bit different than what we have been doing with the Punk and the Pure Kashtira versions. I think Psi-blocker is probably one of the most optimal builds that you can be going for. Um, just being able to cripple an opponent's engine and also, using it as a sales band going second, it feels really nice. I'll throw one last little tidbit in. Hyper Psychic Riser has come up as a really useful card actually going second. I know I've said before in the past that this is not a great level 6 synchro. It's kind of an awkward floodgate, and it is going first. It's very awkward. But going second, you can convert two level 3 bodies into this, and then if they have a boss monster on board, it can't activate its effects, right? So think about something like Liger Dancer. If you're able to get two level 3 bodies on board, go into a Hyper Psychic Riser, and then convert this into, say, a, you can play under your own Hyper Psychic Riser effect, and then make a pep. Once you have Psychic and Punisher, you're probably winning the game OTK, or at least beating over the Liger Dancer, right? Or say it's against Crystron. This has come up where I made Hyper Psychic Riser while they had a Cyber Dragon Infinity and an FA Dawn Dragster, uh, which this card doesn't let either of those cards activate their effects. And then I made a pep and I just won. Konami, if you're watching this video, don't ban Psi-blocker. Don't limit Psi-blocker. It's a really cool card. I want to be able to play it in Psychic, and I think it's probably one of the only things that keeps this deck relevant other than the Kashtira cards. I mean, honestly, we do make a solid end board, but we play really hard into Fua, and we play pretty poorly into breakers. So being able to call something like a Forbidden Droplet has actually come up. You can call the one breaker that your board sort of definitely loses to. So even if I have a Delta or something, they can pitch cards from hand for Droplet, right? They can pitch a monster, and then I can't respond with Delta. I've actually called Forbidden Droplet with Psi-blocker blind going first, and it was really helpful. The guy did draw it, and he ended up losing. So just a little more food for thought about different cards you can call with Psi-blocker. Say you're playing against Mermail, calling Dragoons, right? That is a not once per turn effect, um, and cutting them off from searches from their deck. Unless you already have Droll, right? In which case I'd probably call the main deck Poseidra. Or if I have two Psi-blocker calls, you can call both. And then obviously sometimes you get three, and at that point I think you're just winning the game. Thanks everyone for watching. Join the Discord, that's number one. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I hope you have a great day. Peace.